6 p.m. on July the 24th of 2024. This is a regular meeting of the El Campo Independent School District. Board of Trustees is now called to order. Let the record show that this meeting was duly posted in accordance with 551.043 of the Texas Government Code with regards to posting notice of public meetings that there is a quorum of members present. At this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Lord, we come to you. We thank you for this chance to come together and to do the business of this district. We ask that you lead us and guide us in the decisions that we do to impact the people that we serve here in this community. Thank you for being our God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Dortick is en route.
Yes, sir. He is on his way. He was trying to beat the rain, and he saw it coming, so he stayed in the field a little bit longer.
All right. At regular meetings, the board shall allot 15 minutes to hear persons who desire to make comments to the board that are not related to items on the agenda on the night of the regular meeting. Persons wishing to participate in this portion of the meeting shall sign up before the meeting begins and shall indicate the topic. Delegations of more than 5 persons shall appoint 1 person to present their views before the board, and no presentation shall exceed 5 minutes. Do we have any public comment?
Yes, sir. We have one public comment, Keith Murphy, on class lessons.
Mr. Murphy, you have the floor for 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, shouldn't take but 1 or 2. So I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but as y'all recall, I was here last year, and my problem was that our grandson is in the 2nd grade. He had nothing to study for the test. Lessons were being held until after the test, and so he was suffering because of that. So I came in, and after I was here, I said that, and then I left, and then Bob gave me a call, and he said, actually, the lessons are online. Really? That's great. And so he got me in touch with a technician, and the technician and I got online, and there are no lessons online. There are only grades. So then I had before I know in Bob's email he said you should have talked with the teacher, but I already had, and I told you that the last time I was here. I talked with the teacher. I invited Mrs. Tupa to also come, but she did not. That's why I came here. I know it's this silly thing, it couldn't be settled on a local level. So then after that though, after coming here, Mrs. Tupa wouldn't meet with me. We met with the teacher. So how can we get something so that our grandson can study before the test? Well, the books, how about the books? Okay. So Mrs. Tupa gave me a list of the books. I said, great, this will work. And the teacher, I said, now, whenever you do your weekly post, please tell us where you are in the book so that we can stay along. We're just wanting to reinforce what they're doing at school. So the first weekly report comes out, and I look at it, and I get with the grandson, and no, that's not what we're doing. Really? So then I emailed the teacher, and I said, this is not what they're covering in class. And she said, well, actually, we don't use the books. That's not what we do. We create our own lessons. Oh, okay. So then let's have another meeting. So then we had a meeting, and Mrs. Starry also came, and my point was, how can we get some lessons so that we can help reinforce what they're learning in school? Mrs. Starry said that they prepare the lessons and I cannot see them because they would be uncomfortable. The teachers would be uncomfortable if I saw the lessons. And that's kind of, I just could not believe that. So I sent an email to a school board member, never got any kind of response or anything. So, let's see, I'm almost done. Let's see. Give me just a minute. So I believe this was primarily a localized problem just in that classroom. All the kids in that class got an inferior education. But kind of the reason I'm here, the school district not being able to correct such a simple problem is ridiculous. This is so, send the lessons home before the test. The school district needs to step it up. That's ridiculous. They need to let the parents and the grandparents participate in the kids' education, not isolate them the way you do, okay? In the first grade, our grandson made straight A's. Last year with this policy, he got A's, B's, and C's. That was a result of this, and I tried all along the way working with you to fix it. No, we won't do it. So I pay a lot of money on school taxes that clearly are not being well used. And so in the words of Donald J. Trump, you're all fired. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Public testimony on agenda items, do we have any of those?
No, sir.
All right, we move on. Consent agenda.
Before you go to the consent agenda, I would just like to make the board aware that Courtney Slavic from the city is here to represent the city. As you know, the interlocal agreement is on there. I'm not saying you have to pull it from the agenda, but I do want you to know that she was here to provide support for that interlocal agreement. Sorry about that, Mr.
No
Roberts.
problem. Agenda item number 4 is the consent agenda according to local policy. BE, a consent agenda is provided that includes items of a routine and or recurring nature grouped together under one action item. Board members have been furnished with background material for each of these items. Does anyone see anything they would like to pull from the consent agenda?
I don't want to pull anything, but I do have a question about the supplemental compensation.
Yes.
In high school for cheerleader, we have a sponsor and an assistant sponsor?
No. We used to have a sponsor and assistant, we just have the sponsor now.
So we have some supplemental, some of things
Some
on
of those
there
are
are
never
not filled.
Some of those are never filled.
Okay, all right. So,
Correct.
okay.
But in case we ever were to have like with Derby Dolls, it was several years ago, we didn't have an assistant. Then when we got a new Derby Doll sponsor, we had an assistant for a while, but we no longer have an assistant.
Okay.
But they're in there just in case we need. So Jenna Zabadine does the Derby Dolls all in their entirety, and Therese Tompkins does the cheerleaders in its entirety.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good question.
All right, any further discussion on the consent agenda? I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Ms. Nahabit, second by Ms. Smith. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously.
And at 6:08, Mr.
We just
Dorkich
finished it.
arrived to resume duties as president.
Sorry, folks.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Courtney.
We had to wait till the last minute to shower. So.
I can't believe you're saying,
Uh,
I think it's too wet already.
so, I mean, it comes out, we go.
All right.
It rains again.
And we really didn't have any rain already.
It hasn't been as bad as some places.
I don't have any, thank you.
We're on
Where we at?
5 presentation items.
So we're in the
Review-
presentation one, yes.
Review the preliminary 2020-24-25 operating budget.
Correct.
Dimitri.
That's me. You should have a copy of this in your attachments that you should be able to look. It's just like this right here.
Okay, thank you.
Right, it's-
There it is. It's like this. It's page 37 for us.
Yep, it's like that too.
They can turn those, can they not?
Well, every time you turn it, it turns.
Not yet, it turns around the other way. You don't have paper
You should be
copies
able
of that, do you?
I can.
When do we get paper copies of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's hard to.
Here, I can go.
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
You can.
You can if you hold your mouth just right.
I was gonna say, I don't ever
No.
get to see y'all's sign.
There's a little book at the top,
Click
click that, and it'll change your view. And then you can tilt your head if you want.
Okay, what little book? That little book? What little book?
Yeah, try that.
Just one more thing from Tasby I don't like. In the long
a long list.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not a short list.
Yeah, I think I am. I think I always view it different than you do.
For the record.
Oh, he's gonna put his stuff.
For the record. For the
Set,
record.
what, 550?
It just see it, it's in there like that, and you can't.
Like I said, if you hold your mouth just
Yeah.
right.
But now, David got his to flip, but David's in a different,
He's in his, yeah, he's in the actual.
he's watching it different than me.
How are you looking at it,
Quick, you get frustrated.
Quick view. Quick view.
I can show you when we get out how I get to it, cause I get to it different than he gets to it.
You're in control. Yeah, right.
I just want the board to know that prior to learning how to use a copier in my young teaching career, I used a mimeograph machine, so I knew how to make copies. It's one of the first
Did
things
you
I
ever
learned.
turn purple?
The purple copy?
Oh, absolutely.
What was that other thing we had that was kinda in between?
Risograph?
The mimeograph that used to smell the paper when
Nah,
it
it
came
was
up.
like an mimeograph, but it was,
The
we had,
risograph machine,
what is it?
yeah,
Risograph,
risograph.
yeah. Those were awesome.
And board members, what we want you to know is this is very, very preliminary, but we want to be able to have this discussion. That's why we don't have copies for everybody, because this is not accurate until the CAD
Which is tomorrow.
gives us, I know that, Ms. Smith, I was not being critical.
I won't take offense, okay.
I just want to make sure that everybody knows that the CAD's certified values are due tomorrow. There was an article in the Wharton County Leader Journal just the other day about that was covered by Ms. Crabtree. And so, I will tell you that these are just all preliminaries. Mr. Wells has done an exceptional job with all the preliminaries and the percentages, and I think that he's got a pretty accurate description of where we are in the budgetary process until we get certified values.
Okay.
All right, so what you're actually looking at is you're gonna be looking at a comparison between, the 2023 and the 2023-24 school year and the 24-25 school year. So, what you'll actually see is you're gonna see estimated revenue, and if you look, you'll be able to look at the comparison, and I'll talk all the way down the list. So if we're looking at, the 24-25 school year, look at this column right here. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right, you see that number of 0.7552, and that would be, that's a preliminary guesstimate based on our template that we actually use, plug all the information into, and it basically gives us what our tax rate would actually be. That number of 3,050 is basically your ADA number that you're building your budget on, okay? Now, if you go down and we look at estimated revenue, we look at local first, all right? Taxes, current year, estimated value, estimated revenue, basically 12.8, yeah, 12.7, $12.8 million, basically the revenue that we foresee being able to generate off of the appraisals of this coming year. If you look all the way across in comparison to what was generated last year, or what we quote unquote thought that we were generating last year. Last year we budgeted 13,474, 121. But there's a decrease right now in our local taxes of about $710,000.
That estimated revenue for last year, though, does that include that?
That is probably the difference. That's pretty close to the difference.
So it would have been about the same.
It would have been about the same. Yes, it would have been roughly about the same.
Well, but we also have to recognize that if you look up there at the top, last year's tax rate was 7,575 and an estimate of 3,105 students.
And if you go down, we basically used prior year taxes. This has been a good guesstimate, an estimate that we've used in several years. It's been anywhere plus or minus 10,000 of that $250,000 that we use in our estimated budget for prior year taxes that need to be collected. The next one is penalties and interest of
That's
the
you're talking about delinquent.
delinquent. Yes, yes. Then you have your collections. Then you have your delinquent taxes. okay? So there's really no change in that. Investment earnings, we budgeted $555,000. That's because that's pretty accurate in what we actually did on investment earnings this year. The next line, you'll see athletic activity and miscellaneous local. Last year, we had $150,000 budgeted for that. From that revenue source, we only saw about 88,000. So we wanted to budget conservative and get a little closer to what we're actually taking in, and we budgeted $90,000, which is a decrease in about $60,000. So in just local revenue alone, we're looking at a decrease of about $765,000 in just local revenue.
On that template for the estimated revenue, the 12.6 million, is that the same value as last year? Or?
No. That's based off of this year's preliminary value that we got on June 16th. So we got that number on June 16th, and it was at 94.1% accuracy. The one that I think that she's estimating that we'll get tomorrow, well, I guess in the paper it was at 98.1% accuracy. The CAD only has to be at 95% accuracy to actually be certified. So I believe this one's gonna be at 98.1 is where she was when the article was written.
What percent were they at last year when they certified?
95.4.
But they are showing a little increase this year over last year.
Well, but remember, they were at 95.4% accurate, and then in December, they found for us about $100 million error. I don't know how that relates to 95.4%, but Kathy might be able to do a better job. What?
It's not an A, I don't think.
We know there's a problem there.
We feel like
Yeah.
we recognize that the certified, that's why we're waiting till tomorrow to give you
Sure.
really accurate numbers.
I was just curious, so it's based off of some sort of increase
Yes.
over last year of the taxable value of the county
It's based
for
off
the
of-
district?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you can count two, I think the values, what we determined, went up about 100 million?
I mean, that's what we looked at today.
Yes, that's what we
That's
looked
what
at
we-
today.
yeah.
It's not significant.
It's not significant.
It's not significant enough to, no.
When we're looking at a $1.7 billion value.
It was just right.
Yeah.
And the investment earnings, 555,000, that's pretty solid there.
We're pretty solid there. I mean, the one thing that I will project on that is, that's what we actually took in this year. And knowing what we actually have and knowing what we're gonna be able to put in the bank and earn investments off of through the end of probably December. I am expecting probably for rates to probably start to go down at the beginning of next year. So once the rates actually start to go down at the beginning of the next January, February, whenever it happens, we will have actually moved, because we move our money between Techstar and TexPool all the time, trying to get wherever we can, get the best rate, because that's where we put the bulk of our money. And so we feel like if we're aggressive enough between now and December, we'll be able to have the same type of earnings that we had this year on our interest income.
So that'll help.
Yes.
Every little bit of count. If you look down at our state revenue, this is the one that will basically depend on your local revenue. Because basically what they do is they say you can have this much, you can get this much to educate your kids. Okay, so either the state's going to contribute this much and the local tax dollars are going to be this much, but it's going to be all to equalize the wealth per student, quote unquote. So what we're looking at right now is our estimated tax revenue is lower and our estimated state revenue is actually increased. And it'll probably increase a little bit more after we get through the template tomorrow, because once we go in and we put in all of our tax data, and we find out exactly where we are with our local contributions, then, and only then will we know exactly what our state revenue is gonna actually be. Because they're not gonna allow you to basically say, okay, well, you can collect $16 million on your local taxes, and then you can collect, 25 million from the state, and then you can keep the excess to put in your fund balance. They won't do that. They have a formula on what you can actually get to actually educate your kids in the community. So if you get too much money in tax dollars, then that just lowers your threshold from the state. If you get enough in tax dollars to actually fund your own system, then you're basically relying on just your tax dollars, and anything in excess to educate just your kids, you basically send back to the state. At that point, you become Chapter 41, and that's the route to do it.
But what you're showing here is pretty equal,
What I'm showing here is pretty equal.
so you think it might go up?
I'm thinking, well, right now, if as a whole, the total state revenue went up about $262,000 on state revenue. And I'm still thinking that probably will go up a little bit more, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Then once you get down to federal, that's $280,000 for the total federal revenue. And that's basically down, because of, well, everybody, we kind of had a little issue last year with the SHARs, Medicaid, and all of that stuff, the way the billing process actually works. And so there's been a decrease there, in federal revenue. Now, when we get down to expenditures, okay, this is where the rubber meets the road. Okay, the first thing.
Before you go there, I just wanna make sure that all the board understands that as we project, we're projecting a little bit under $600,000 less revenue. And that's a combination of several factors. It's a combination of the factor that the state is holding $4 billion that was allocated to public schools in the 23 through 25 biennium that they never allocated. So that money never came to us. We're still using 2019 as our fund for students, the per student expenditure. So we're still pre-COVID numbers. And I think that we also need to look seriously at the fact that although we're not having drastic reductions in student population, we're not increasing. And the state funding formula is really formulated so that they try to grow your money by you growing students. So it really helps the larger school districts more than the more rural school districts. And I think that all of those factors go into the difficulty that we have right now in regards to setting our budget. So that's our revenue side.
That's the revenue side. So once we get on the expenditure side, 6100 is payroll and benefits. You see the estimated expenditures, 27,529,162. That is a decrease, a big decrease of almost $1.2 million in our payroll.
That's what we were shooting for.
Yes.
Okay, so that, now once we go down into, you look at the 6200s and you look at the contracted services, you see a $4.586 million number, and you look across and you see there's a $727,000 increase. What that is us bringing our custodial staff back into our budget. Okay, so previously we paid for that out of ESSER. And so that basically has to come back to us.
Okay.
Well, I also need to commend Demetric, Alicia, Chris, Donald, Mark, Macklemore. The contract with Macklemore is more than that increase. So there were decreases in other areas. I mean, I know Alicia went through every piece of software that we use, and we consolidated them tremendously. So when we look at a contract service, there's lots of things that go into contract services, and the $720,000 increase does not come close to matching the Macklemore budget. I mean, it's a couple $100,000 more than that. We expected about $1 million to go back in, so I don't want anybody to think that that's the reason it's only $725,000 is because of the decrease in other areas of contracted services that those people did.
Supplies and materials, you see basically 1.9 million, it's down from 2.157 million. We had a conversation with all of our campus leadership, district leadership, in regards to their budgets. Anything that, we basically went 20% decrease on all of their campus line items other than the things that they have to have. And we did that across the board on everything except for things like say for instance, we can't say that we're gonna use 20% less fuel on buses, you know, or we can't say that we're gonna use 20% less on the lights. You know, we kept all of those things budgeted appropriately, but we also we're going to be getting an increase, you know, on our insurance, which we had actually talked about, which is another one of the things that actually went up about $200,000.
And that's a contracted service.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the other operating is, the increase
Yes.
there?
That's the insurance.
That's part of the insurance.
Part of the insurance. Mm-hmm.
What, supplies and materials kind of bothers me a little bit. I mean, are we taking stuff out of the classroom? What are we cutting?
So basically what we did is, I told all principals last year, we had a meeting prior to the school year. Told everybody that they had to have 50 or 55% of their budget spent by December, okay? Or is it 60? 60%, 60% of their budget had to be spent by December, okay? Then we basically cut off all budgets in April. We usually normally use April 15th. And what we basically did is we looked at the number of expenditures that were actually done through December all the way up through April 15th. If you still have 80% of your budget sitting in a line item and it's April, then you were out of luck. You didn't get that money. So part of that, a lot of that money was captured and was told to Alicia or any of the, well, Margaret spent all hers by December. But anybody that didn't spend their money in a timely manner, you know, they were told that money will basically go back into the coffer, because this is not the year to save all your money until May so you can save up for next year.
So there was $200,000 worth of.
Roughly, if you look across the board, yes.
Okay, I'm just
No.
wondering, but I still see on our checks and stuff that, you know, we're still getting supplies, school supplies. Who are those?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been buying a lot of supplies.
But you
Well,
can't till September.
Well, they're preparing for a new year, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's on this year. Yeah, I guess, I would think.
No, could be spent. So here's the thing, we got. So there's two different things that we're talking about. We're talking about local funds versus special funds. So, or federal funds. So if you get, so say for instance, if I get to April and I still have, you know, 80% of my state comp money sitting there, I have to spend 55% of that for me to be able to open up the other 45% for me to use for local money. If I'm looking at, if I get to the end of the year and we have a bunch of CTE money left, I have to spend 55% of that allocation to be able to unlock the other 45% for me to actually use as local dollars. So anytime we get to those thresholds, then and only then can we basically unlock the funds to be utilized for local money. So special ed you got to spend all of, GT you have to spend all of, But some of those big funds, we have to spend 55% of the allotment for us to be able to have the whole entire allotment. So sometimes you get to April and May, we still have state comp money sitting there. And so we have to buy summer school and all of those things.
So bottom line, teachers are gonna, whatever they're gonna need within reason, get the job done.
They should be fine. Yes, they should be fine.
We hope so. We don't wanna.
No, we're not, no. Our teachers will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I would say this, I would say this, that, I trust our principals to make sure that the teachers have what they need. I just gotta say that, we have 5 very conscientious principals who take care of their teachers. I saw a lot of buses going out from Mark's shop, taking kids on field trips and outside activities. I'm not gonna tell you we were providing, a Mercedes-Benz or a Cadillac, but I can assure you we were providing them with a Chevrolet and a Ford.
And just to give you an idea, it's a lot easier for us to spend our local money. So a lot of times, our local money looks like it's going, and then we're sitting here with a lot of federal and a lot of special money at the end. So now, if we just write our plans, our campus improvement plans, we can still buy all of the stuff that our teachers need, but we have to spend and utilize those special funds first, because in years past, we've always utilized our local because we didn't have to really document what we were spending it on.
Yeah,
So-
that's the way it's always been.
Yeah.
There's not as many strings attached to the local.
Correct.
It's been that way forever.
Yeah, so, but if we just say that, hey, we're doing this and this and this activity, then we open up the ability to spend those special funds that we need to spend anyway. Because a lot of times, those allocations, if we don't spend them, like our federal stuff, I mean, we get a little bit of carryover, but we need to spend all of that stuff.
Sure.
But a lot of times, it's a lot easier for me to just send a purchase order without having to fill out all that extra stuff, because I just wanna just get it ordered.
No, it's all our money. We damn sure want to spend it.
Right, right.
Okay.
But what I also tell them is, I'd rather be sitting here with the majority of my local money left, my special money, my federal money gone, because that money,
Exactly. I agree. No, that's our money. We want
Correct.
it. We don't want to give it back.
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, of course, you see, debt service, and then you see the capital outlay. We really didn't have any capital projects that we were going to budget, for this year.
I think, if you look at it, that we have this is a very, very tough year for schools in general in Texas.
Everybody, not just,
All over.
Yeah.
But especially Texas, because they haven't done anything to help from the legislature.
There's a lot of them in a lot worse shape
Right.
than we are.
Right.
I can tell you
But
that.
when we look
Listen
at-
to the news.
Right, and you're really only talking about a 10 or 11% decrease in supplies. We don't like it,
Well,
but
I just
it's
don't
not.
like the teachers having to make
Right.
that up. That's my issue.
Right, I agree.
Agree.
and that's pretty much the preliminary. Now, we'll have this ironed out and in a lot better shape.
It looks- Okay.
Good job.
One of the things I'd like to point out is that our plan right now is to provide a surplus budget of $1,550.
It's not a deficit.
But it's not a deficit. And in capital outlay, I know there's nothing in capital outlay, and I know we had 85,000 last year, but what I would like to share with the board, that's part of the reason why you have me working on a facilities committee, is because since I've been here over the 4 years, you've asked us to utilize as much of our own district funds to take care of our facility needs. And I would commend Mark and his guys, because I think we've done that I think our facilities look good, I think they're in as good a shape as you possibly can. And now, that's why we haven't put anything in a capital outlay. There's really not anything major out there for us to do until we make a determination on what we wanna do, big picture with our facilities. $1,550 budget surplus.
We'll take it.
There's a whole lot of our neighbors that are
Yeah,
not.
we'd be wishing they could,
Right.
balance it rather than be in a negative position, so that's, good job.
Thank you.
Let's hope it works out. Okay, we done for now with that. So I guess we'll go on to discussion and action items,
Yes, sir.
and we're gonna talk about review and set proposed tax rates for publication of notice.
Basically, what we're going to be, proposing is that, you know, and this will be, it'll be a board decision, but we're gonna be proposing, pretty much the exact same tax rate. Of our total tax rate, the 105.27. And so whatever that breakdown is, whether the M and O goes down a hair, and that means the INS goes up a hair, but the proposal, when it comes to you guys, will be at the 105.27.
We're talking about the rate being pretty close to where it is.
Correct.
The operating rate, so the M and O would change.
Correct.
It would be insignificant. So
Correct.
ideal for that.
So,
I don't know if the rest of you would,
Yes.
but we'll certainly be, I think, ready to look at that.
One of the things that we can always lower our tax rate, you just can't raise it. So when we publish, our tax rate,
Well, the INS would be raised.
right,
We can't raise the M and O, but we can raise the INS if
INS.
we wanted to. I mean, that's
Right.
always
and that's the,
that's
what,
always an
but I'm
option.
talking about that total tax rate, whatever you set that total tax rate at, that's it. So if we set it at, what we're suggesting right now, until everything is certified and valued, we're recommending we set it at the 105.27. And then, when the values are certified, et cetera, then we can relook at how we do it.
I mean, we wouldn't be raising the INS, but just a fraction.
But you can see that the only thing raising the INS would do is help us pay off
more
old debt.
Yes.
And so you're looking at a
That's
difference, we're looking at a difference of 23 10,000ths.
Yeah.
At 7,575 to 7,552.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later. And so, the next thing would be to set the date and time for public hearing to discuss proposed budget and tax rates. And I think we talked about that today, we're gonna
Yep.
probably try to do it later in August.
yes, we have an August 24th date, and,
That'll be the next,
yes, at 5:45,
August
right.
28.
or 28th, August 28th of 2024.
And I think there's an agenda item in your board packet for
Mm-hmm.
a motion to
Okay, we need a separate,
set the date of
The date.
publication and set the date of the public hearing.
The August 28th.
and that would
August
be-
August 28th,
that would be the
5:45.
Wednesday, next Wednesday, regular board meeting, we would just started early.
Yes,
5:45?
Yes, sir.
yes.
And then the publication dates are in your board packet, you'll notice on there, publication notice on August 12th.
That's the date we'll get it to the paper.
So we'll set the date and time of the public hearing, the August 6th through 8th, and this is all in your action required in your board packet. But if you wanna have a budget workshop, we propose somewhere between August 6th through August 8th. And then August 20th is the deadline for preparation of the proposed budget, and then the 28th is the public hearing.
Do we feel like we need a workshop right now?
Depends upon what you feel from.
It probably would be a good idea to do that, I mean, to see where we're at that time before we go any further.
Prior to the
Yeah,
hearing?
we need, do we need action on that, on the meeting?
Well,
Well, you can,
we just have to have 72 hours to
yeah,
publish.
that's,
an agenda.
yes, we don't,
I mean,
yeah,
like, we just have to have consensus, I would
Correct.
imagine, for the meeting.
So you just you need a motion for the,
Well, to set
for the
public
28th.
hearing, the public hearing.
Set the public hearing and the publication
For
deadline.
August 28th,
Yes.
for the meeting, August 12th for the publication date.
Uh-huh.
I so moved.
Okay.
Second.
Motion to set those date and time. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Anybody opposed? That motion passes unanimously.
And then does the board wanna look at potentially setting a workshop?
or we can just play that.
No, well, Anthony was talking about, he's thinking he wants to do it, so I was just gonna
I
see.
think it's a good idea to do it.
I agree.
So I'm thinking, since we have all 7 of you here, you could look at your calendars and see what might be a.
6th or 8th, is that what?
6th through the 8th is what Demetrius got. That doesn't mean it has to
That
be.
doesn't mean that it just, that's.
It could turn around to be the next week on the 13th, but the 13th through the 15th is when all the kids are coming back.
What about just keep it on Wednesday the 7th?
That sounds good.
At night, evening?
Yes, please. I got
Yes,
daytime.
okay, yeah.
We need to do a little
I
later.
mean, if we could do it at 7,
We can, yeah, we can.
that'd be all right.
Mhm.
Let's
So the
try that.
7th at 7,
7th at 7. How about
7th at
that?
budget
7.
workshop?
Let's do that. Okay?
Mhm.
Everybody,
That sounds good.
nobody says anything, that's what it is.
I'll try to be here. I'll come on time.
Well, you know, I mean,
No, how it goes.
maybe go and go to, at 7, maybe.
Somebody better remind me.
I'll
Not
try.
whole lot to talk about, pardon.
7th at 7, okay.
7th at 7.
Okay, we're done. All right, so we got that done. Times and dates for the budget hearing. So we are now, review items.
Yes, that's me. So, board members, I'm trying to, and you've just helped me a little bit because you set another meeting for us. But I've been working behind the scenes on the facilities committee. And as it stands right now, from the names you gave me, I'm only going by those. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 community members who've all agreed to be a part of the budget committee at this point.
Facilities.
The facilities committee, sorry.
I sent you another one.
Yes, I saw that come through.
Okay.
So I will reach out. Our goal was to try to get 30 to 50. We're at least 16 to 18. I think we'll probably get close to 20.
These are not any faculty members.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
strictly from the community.
That's strictly from the community. Now, the faculty members, this is as of yesterday, and I do note I looked today, but right now I have 18 people from the faculty and staff who are interested. Have not received a great response back yet from the retired teachers, but my contacts through the retired teachers are having some health problems, so I'm sure that that's gonna continue to filter in. But as it stands right now, of the 500 emails that went out to staff, I've gotten responses back from 90 of them. And of those 90, about 20 have said yes. So I feel if the numbers stay similar, I think they'll decrease, because the ones that are really interested are probably answering first. So I'm thinking that we will meet your goal of 30 to 50. We've got at least 30 already, so I'm thinking that we need to go ahead and just schedule a meeting. And after our closed session, when we're going to talk about personnel, I do have on the superintendent's report, because Mr. Russell was on the facilities committee and Mr. Russell was on the safety committee, we now need another board member for each of those committees. So I think the facilities committee right now is, you're not.
I'm on safety.
It's you two, your safety and James's safety, and the two of you are facilities. So we are gonna need to add a person to each committee. And that doesn't take anything other than, I mean, we can do it now since it's the only thing that's on the agenda after the closed session, and then the newspaper and everybody else can go if they want, cause there's no action items after. So is there anyone that's interested in being a part of the facility committee?
You work in facilities all day long.
I'll trade you, you can take the CAD and I'll be on the facility.
You were trying to get rid of that CAD, aren't you?
I'll do this, facilities.
Okay, so I'll put James down, and then,
I'll do the same.
okay,
Good, good.
so there we go,
Got it covered.
we got those two covered.
Okay.
So the facility committee will be this side of the table, and the safety, no,
No,
I
she's
guess-
safe.
I guess we're gonna, three of you and the two of you.
Well, it's covered.
And those
Kathy's still got
meetings,
CAD.
just so you know, those meetings have already been scheduled and coming up, so I really needed to find you guys out so I could add you to my list.
Did you get the name I sent you
Yes?
by itself? Okay.
No, I was gonna send it.
So I think we're in good shape with, where we are right now. If you have other names, please send them to me, cause I'm still reaching out.
Okay,
Do you wanna know who said yes so far?
Sure.
James Russell, Bob Gillis, Jim and Francis Romer, Robin Hensley, Peggy Armstrong, Greg Anderson, Elliot Bibb, Ronnie Collins, Chris Wendell, Philip Miller, Leon Maka, Chris Barbie, Anthony Cisneros, and Russell Kutcher have all said yes. And then Mindy Snyder. I brought it up at the meeting the other day. Ed and I are both on the NEC committee, along with Alicia and Dimitrik, and Mindy came up right after and said she'd love to do it, so that's a.
those are all very good things,
Yeah.
very good.
So those names have already agreed. If there's somebody else that, wants to come out, just reach out.
And Kim Kelly did say she did, she would, you don't have to reach, I mean.
Who's that?
The one I sent you, Kimber Kelly,
Yes, I don't think I've talked to her yet.
well, I did,
I know that.
okay,
I'm just saying that, I don't,
okay. But she would,
okay?
sounds
I
good.
think we're done with
We're at,
closed session.
we are at closed session, and I can tell you that there is, no action items following, so it looks like the only two things on the agenda for following closed session we just discussed right now. So as far as I know, once we come out of closed session, we will be adjourning.
There will be no action items to take.
So Mr. Dubay might say, I'm gonna split and go home. I can assure you that I know at least 3 people in the back there who are gonna say they're gonna go home, and I'm certain that there's 2 people sitting at this table right here that are gonna go home. There's somebody out there in a red shirt that I know is gonna stay, because I am his ride home, so he's not going anywhere.
Give him the ride home. You're right.
You'll
We'll take him home.
What are you talking about?
I'll take him home.
Good night,
I gotta
everybody.
show you.
Thank you all for coming.
Alicia, any luck with Chad?